forget about it. The love God shows me. Like the other night, I'm going to our gate. So I noticed on the gatehouse, there was a chameleon. You know, these lizards that changes the color to the environment we're in. The chameleon was like a pinkish color, and I was just blown away by God, right? I'm just staring at this chameleon. So what my brother Carrie has taught me, he said, God will speak to you in all these different ways. He said, God could even use an animal to speak to you. God can speak to you through a child, right? So I'm looking at that chameleon. Fast forward, like 2 days later, today, I go and I'm reading An Appointment with God. And listen, this was a message from my brother Kevin. He said, Nikki, whatever you have to do, however you have to just be a chameleon. He said, if the surface turns brown, you turn brown. Adjust with life, go with the flow. Don't fight it. And trust me when I tell you this, sometimes you're in a position where you have to do certain things to get things done. You have to sit down and realize that you are in this position. You're in this situation. Now you have to be smart enough to deal with it. Know how to deal with it. Strategize. Don't be emotional. Emotions get you nowhere but upset. Put emotions in the back seat. And honestly, guys, that's your girl right now. The surface is turning brown. Your girl has to turn brown with it. You guys understand me? So God just used that chameleon to say, Nick, whatever the environment you found yourself right now, you deal with it. You sit down, you strategize, you do what you gotta do. You be a wise woman right now, Nick. You know, for that chameleon, for God to just catch me in that moment, staring at that chameleon, and to have this message from Kevin to show about this chameleon, which is exactly your girl right now. I say, God, I'm not used to all this pressure on me. But he tells me, Nick, I'm here with you. You know, so this story with this chameleon was no coincidence. It's just God letting me know that he's with me. So that's why I love my brothers, Carrie and Kevin. The both of them are the ones keeping me up, supporting me and helping me, that hopefully I can come here and share with you guys this important message about God, man. Don't play around with your relationship with him. This life is too hard. And let me tell you how else he showed up for me. So this lady sends me these messages all the way from South Africa, guys. And she sent me one at 9 a.m. that said that God said he didn't bring you this far to leave you. He hasn't failed you in the past. He's not about to start now. And because I got to my God tree at precisely 9:04, I said, let me go to page 94 of our family's website. And look what it showed up. He said, it hasn't let me down before, and he's not about to start now. Like 4 minutes later after her message, or 5 minutes by the time I got to start reading that specific part, guys. And it was just, again, God said, Nick, I have brought you too far, my Nick, to never leave you. Don't worry, any situation that comes up, I am here with you. Can you imagine? God, the creator of the universe, will have that chameleon show up right there in front of me to adjust his color, to say, Nick, that's you right now. And to have Carrie deliver that message to me last night, you know. Last night I'm driving home. He's talking to me. He said, God will speak to you. He's always giving you updates. Okay, so if we could just show our guys as our best selves, going the extra mile, loving, forgiving, merciful, doing everything for the glory of God, loving, loyal, dependable, just everything. Just with our eyes always fixed on God, saying, God, what is it you would have me to do? And just be about doing that, man. And I promise you with all my heart that this is the way to the best life. God will guide you on the best path, even though your girl is going through rough turbulence right now. I know that God is with me, and I can walk by faith, not by sight. I don't have to think worst case scenario. I can think best case scenario, that things are going to work out on my behalf, because I know who's behind the scenes of my life, tweaking situations on my behalf. For him to have a chameleon, a lizard, show up and change color to say, Nick, that's you right now. I need you to be this person right now. You sit down, you be wise, you strategize, forget the emotions. Okay, guys, and so that's where I want us every moment, every second, keeping our hearts, our minds, our souls on Papa G-O-D, baby. Asking him for the wisdom and the strength to do whatever it is he's called us to do.